How's it going, everyone? I understand it's been kind of a minute since I've actually really posted anything. Um, and honestly, I don't really have anything to say about that, other than I've just been kind of overwhelmed with just trying to plan out content, trying to make content in general, which is why I'm making this video now. So hopefully, I'm gonna be hopefully, as I talk about what I want to do with the channel, hopefully it fixes a lot of that issue of just constantly me disappearing or me putting out lackluster content that I feel is not as good as it should be. So I'll get on that. Firstly, I'm wanting to cover the fact of if you guys haven't seen the first Dead Space video, I'll just simply recover this again. As you could probably tell from the sound of my voice, I got a brand new mic. And with this comes the ability to record more often because of the ability to just have noise canceling on it. So I'm able to basically cancel out my neighbor's music. I'm able to cancel out kind of like a lot of outside noises that are unnecessary and or could potentially get me copyrighted. So with that, I'm able to record more often. You guys are able to hear my voice at a much more detailed rather than whatever the fuck it was before. And hopefully it's a welcome change. Genuinely, I hope getting this mic isn't too off-putting. If it is, then I guess my content wasn't for you anyway. Now, speaking of content, there's a couple things I want to address in that department as well. Now, as I stated before, the whole live streaming thing, I'm wanting to actually take a step back from live streaming. I'm wanting to focus more on actually getting videos out for you guys. Now, the reason why I am taking a step back from live streaming is because genuinely, I feel that I was just live streaming to get content out. It was basically a very lazy way for me to get content out, and I genuinely did kind of feel bad for doing that to you guys. It wasn't the best thing I could have done. I was just more focused on just getting content out rather than actually putting effort into the content, if that makes sense. So with this change, hopefully I'm able to kind of give myself more time to put more effort into my editing, if you will, more just kind of content in general. Now with that, I'm wanting to also cover, I'm wanting to kind of change the focus on the channel, if you will, kind of the feel of the content that I've been putting out. Now, I understand my channel has historically been known for funny moments. It's been known for kind of very chaotic, very shooty fast paced kind of thing, which I am kind of wanting to take a step back at least for a little bit to kind of shake some things up, if you will, which is why I am doing the Dead Space series. And I also have other things planned. I do plan on putting out, I actually got a couple of games planned for the future, which when those times come, I will reveal and do kind of a poll, if you will, of content you guys genuinely want to watch me do or see more of. Now, when it comes to that whole thing, I'm wanting to kind of hopefully prevent myself from getting overwhelmed again of not knowing what to do, not knowing what to put out, not knowing how I want to do things. So in general, I'm also going to kind of focus on one project at a time. So after this, hopefully it's just going to be kind of the Dead Space series until I complete that, and then I'll move on to other games, because what was going on before, I think I kind of covered it. If not, then I guess I'll cover it here. I was just getting very overwhelmed with all the ideas I had, all the things I wanted to do, all the things that I was trying to do, and it basically led to the hiatus I did because I just didn't put out anything. I basically got the creator block that I just couldn't overcome. So with this, it's more of like a me thing. I'm just trying to basically, I'm wanting to hopefully just consistently get content out, and then over time work on my editing skills to hopefully make better quality of content. So for right now, the Dead Space series is a way just to kind of get content out on a consistent level. Then from there, hopefully with time, I can start getting better with like editing content, editing just the videos in general. Now, speaking of editing content, for those that didn't know, well, I play PlayStation, alright? So a lot of my editing and a lot of my videos and that are actually from the PlayStation, or the Share Factory studio. So I remember getting comments about that in the past of like someone was asking me like, don't mind that, that is just my phone going off. It's just the weather. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm wanting to I know someone in the past covered or asked, wow, that distracted me. Someone asked in the past that, what do I use for like recording? What kind of programs do I use editing wise? Like basically what I do. It's the PlayStation Share Factory. So a lot of my content is literally based from that. But hopefully in time I'm able to learn the more ins and out of it. I'm able to hone in my skills with it and provide better quality of content. Overall, that is pretty much the goal. So to kind of recap a little bit, I got a brand new mic. I have kind of like a plan I have set in motion to hopefully get content out consistently to you guys, taking a step back from live streaming in general, just for now, not like a permanent change, just until the foreseeable future. And I'm wanting to at least get better quality of content out. So that's pretty much it. And also to kind of like hopefully cover it as to why it disappeared, and hopefully to prevent that again. Now, on a side note, I actually just remembered that the 22nd of this month, it was either the 18th or the 22nd of this month, my channel's been around for 4 to 5 years. So yeah, I've very inconsistently put out content the past 4 or 5 years. So it's definitely been a journey. But hopefully with this in mind, and hopefully with everything I've talked about here, hopefully I'm able to, not hopefully, I'm wanting to execute plans I've set in the motion, and I'm tired of giving myself excuses. So hopefully I get to see you guys in the long haul of this journey of making the channel. So hope you enjoy the content ahead. If you have any questions, comments, that kind of stuff, please feel free to ask. I actually am bored as fuck as work. So I'll find plenty of time to read comments, answer the comments and all that. So yeah, so I guess that's kind of it. And if this sounds like all over the place, honestly, a lot of like content like this is me just kind of just talking. But without further ado, I'm not going to delay this any further. I hope to catch you guys in upcoming future videos. See ya.